Well, work-school life balance takes not just flexible parenting, but also flexible employers. Joining me now is Megan Nail. She joins us. She's the Vice President of Total Rewards Practice with First Person. She's also State Director of the Indiana Society of Human Resources Management. Good morning.
Good morning, Tracy.
Now, First Person just did a survey with some maybe not so surprising, but kind of overwhelming results.
We did. We had 83% of parents in our survey concerned or extremely concerned about managing their kids' schooling and working, which I know as a working parent, that's how I feel in the concerned category as well.
Well, I learned early on to take statistics and flip them over. So I'm curious about the ones that aren't concerned. Do they have a plan in place? Do they have e-learning? Did they say?
They did not say, but I guess they've got really good support, which we're going to give you some support ideas today.
So, yeah, so if we are in that majority category, and I am, and I think most people watching are, what can we do? How can we get our employers incorporated into knowing that we have these concerns?
I think employers play a really important role in this, and just having strong communication, and as an employee, coming forward with an idea and plans on how this might work well for both you and your employer. So one idea, I think flexibility is key, which you mentioned, Tracy. One great idea around flexibility is to think about this concept of windowed work. So having certain segments of your day that are devoted to work time, and then time where you need to care for your children and their e-learning and their other needs. And really, we've seen a lot of employees use this successfully in working different time periods, even outside of the normal workday, to balance it all.
So with this word flexibility, I mean, we're all trying to flex in one direction or the other. Is this also something we could offer up?
Absolutely. Employers, I think, are going above and beyond and really need to continue to really give that flexibility and that back and forth as we try to integrate our home lives and our work lives and get it all done in a given day and keep everyone happy and productive.
I'm guessing we don't know what our employer knows about our own personal situation. So these are also not ways of just solving them, but at the very least, making sure that they're aware.
Absolutely. That open and honest dialogue and trust is so important on both sides. So really sharing proactive ideas that you think may work for you, and then keeping flexibility on both sides as business needs change or as your personal needs change and things change and evolve, to keep that flexibility as needed throughout the process.
I had a former employer, and there was a whole bunch of us that had infants and toddlers at once, and we all got together and thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had on-site child care? We could, pay for whatever, things like that. We got together as a group, presented it to our management. They shot it down, but at least they all knew that they had multiple employees looking for this situation. So that, if nothing else, that helps?
I think it helps, and employers are being more creative in these times than ever. So we've seen a lot of that co-op parenting, as you just described, Tracy, on really coming together. The Indianapolis Art Center has come up with this creative option of having a e-learning space for their employees' kids on site, so that employees can take different chances to supervise them and really free up time and make sure our kids are having a good learning experience too.
Now, my entire career has been aimed at never having to go to human resources for any reason, but I'm guessing that's what it is. It's a resource. There may be plans in place that we're not necessarily aware of because we didn't read the manual.
Yes, absolutely. And so much has changed this year. I joke that I've learned more about my profession through these changes than I ever had before. So I think developing, if you have a human resource representative, having that good dialogue with them as well and making them aware. We have all kinds of leave options that are available from the federal legislation that passed earlier this year that are still available. So even if you didn't take advantage of them before, they could be an option if you need them now.
Ah, great. We go to firstpersonadvisors.com.
You do. Thank you.
Well, great advice, great perspective. We'll put that link on IndyStyle.tv. And congratulations on having the longest introduction title in the history of our show.
Thanks so much, Tracy.
Great advice. Good tips. A lot of people, if the boss doesn't know, got to let the boss know.